Today we feature a quick and easy restoration video for this antique ball peen hammer. I've inherited a number of late 1800s and early 1900s tools from my great-grandfather, who was a self-taught woodworker. He even made this old-school shoeshine box that I eventually want to restore. I wind up using his mini ball peen hammer all the time in my woodshop. It's great for working on small projects in tight spaces or for hammering in small dowels, too. The hammer has seen better days, now with a loose head and a broken handle inside the hammer eye, held in place with what looks like these rusty carpet tacks. There was also some old glue preventing me from removing the handle, but the bench vise helped grab the head so that I could rock the handle out. The skinny oak handle is mostly in good shape except for the tapered end that fits through the hammer's eye. It had splintered, but I wanted to keep the original handle if at all possible. I did a little reconstructive surgery with toothpicks and some epoxy mixed with sawdust to fill in the gaps on the broken end, and tape helped to maintain the basic form and keep the epoxy in place. It'll need a little more shaping after it all dries. While the epoxy cured, I pulled some tricks out of the bag, like wrapping some sticky back sandpaper over a pencil to help clean the rust and glue out of the head. Then I decided to make some antique restoration purists start to scream at this video by grinding and sanding off more than 100 years of patina. You see, I never intended to sell this in any garage sale or to any antique dealer. It's a legacy tool that I can pass down someday to one of my fifth-generation American kids. Some of the rust pits are actually pretty deep, but I removed as much as I could without grinding away all of the structure and the weight of this 4-ounce hammerhead. Since I already ground off the patina, I thought why not add a little more bling? So I pulled out the polishing compound and did my thing. Ooh, pretty. The next day was all about shaping the epoxy repair to fit the hammerhead, and then to decide what to do with the handle finish. I was already responsible for leaving small blobs of epoxy on the handle over the years, so that all needed to be scraped off. I also used some furniture refinisher to remove most of the leftover lacquer or varnish or whatever was on the handle. I fit the head on the handle in prep for some more epoxy and a wedge to lock the head in place. I made my cut down the center of the shaft and also hand cut a small wedge from another piece of hardwood. More epoxy and a nice little red wedge finished out the rebuild, and it was left to cure for another day. I trimmed off the excess wedge material, sanded the top smooth, and then the hammer was ready for a final finish. Now that the patina argument is out of the way, I coated the handle with another furniture refinisher product to blend with any leftover lacquer in the handle wood grain. I'm not going to get too nutty with the handle finish. I mean, it's going to get covered in sweaty palm juice anyway, so a workable finish close to the original patina was all that I was looking for. In the end, the mini hammer still shows its age and its warts, kinda like me, but it's functional again, and my repair should be a little better than the wood glue and carpet tacks that I think my father did to this hammer. I really like how it turned out. What do you think, Bob? Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate a thumbs up for our video. Hope you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you again soon. Stay frosty. 15 seconds of extra airtime. Okay, why did the chicken cross the road? To show the possum that it could be done. How many programmers does it take to change a light bulb? None. You just declare darkness best practice.